What is up, YouTube? This is your boy LaJuan, back at it again with another video, and today we're going to be talking about the Amex Platinum card. That's $695 annual fee, and if you should put it in your wallet, or if it's a no-go and the annual fee is too high to put into your wallet. If you're new to my channel, I go over personal finance, credit cards, business credit, all that good stuff. So if that interests you in any way, please go ahead and like this video and subscribe to the channel as well. And don't forget to hit that bell for notifications so you will be notified every time I drop a new video. So the Amex Platinum is a well-known card, and over these last couple months they have upped the annual fee to $695. Now, in fairness to them, they have added some new credits, but that doesn't always show you the full picture. So let's go ahead and dive into this card, break it down. We'll start off with the current sign-up bonus that it has right now and kind of go from there and see really if this card makes sense for you. So at the making of this video, you get 100K MR points after you spend 6K in the next 6 months. So not bad at all, guys. That equates to 1K a month. Very, very, very doable if you just line up your budget and make sure you're spending a good chunk of or all of your your monthly spend on this card. You will hit that no problem. Now, something new that they have is the art canvas designs. There's, I believe, 2 different designs that you can choose from. Personally, I'm not a fan of them. It looks like somebody just scribbled on them personally, but that is something that you're into. You have 2 different options to pick from, and there you go. And like I said at the beginning, $695 for the annual fee. Whew. Major. So let's see if this makes sense for some people. Again, they've added a lot of credits, so I do want to give them credit for that, but let's go ahead and talk about it. So as always, you're getting that 5x on flights and prepaid hotels. Now, this is one area where I would like to see the Platinum card evolve and start to add in some other multipliers to kind of make this card make more sense or better sense for a lot of people. I know, they have some cards that could overlap with some multipliers like the gold card and the green card, but they can get creative and maybe try to add some sort of additional multiplier to this card to give it some better value and some better bang for your buck. That is just my personal opinion, though. Let me know in the comments if you feel the same way, if you'd like to see them add an additional multiplier, because that's something I'm curious to see if other people feel the same way as me on that. But you will get a $200 farm resorts and hotel credit. I will actually kind of dive into this one more a bit later in the video, so make sure you stick around for that. Also, you're going to get a $200 airline fee credit. You also are going to get a $179 clear credit, which, if you don't know what clear is, it's like a new technology for security, similar to TSA pre-check, where you can kind of skip the lines and be able to zoom through the security clearance process when you're getting on the flight. You're also going to get a $100 Saks credit, $155 Walmart Plus credit, a $240 digital entertainment credit, $200 Uber Cash credit, a $300 Equinox credit, and also a $300 Soul Cycle credit as well. Okay, so Amex says these credits are $1,500 in value, which obviously a lot of people, if not most people, are not going to be able to use all of these credits because they don't make sense for a lot of people. So this is kind of where we get down to the breakdown and the real nitty-gritty of this argument here. Now, when I signed up for this card, I had a 125K offer, and it was a 15x bonus spend on dining for the first 6 months, and I got that from Resi.com. They're a partner of American Express now, and they have like a global dining resorts partnership with them, which, if you don't know what that is at least in my area in Las Vegas, is really not that good. You probably only get maybe 2 or 3 high-end restaurants that they can get you spots for that might be full. I haven't seen it be that effective yet, but it is a newer partnership, so I'll kind of hold judgment on it to see over the next couple months if it evolves. But I was able to get 180K of my current point total right now from this sign-up bonus on the Platinum, just due to the super high sign-up offer and that 15x bonus spend on dining, which was tremendously huge. Now also, just recently I used the $200 airline fee credit on a first class upgrade with me and my son and my girlfriend, and then I also used the $200 Farm Resorts credit on a staycation I did at the Waldorf Astoria here in Las Vegas, Nevada. I had a suite and all that. I will say the Fine Resorts credit, that whole program that American Express has, is really good. At least in my experience, they treat you really well and they acknowledge the partnership. A lot of these things, they don't even acknowledge the partnership, and it just feels like, you know, a kind of whatever scenario. But I definitely did feel like they knew I was a part of this Fine Resorts program, and you know, I got everything that, you know, Amex said I would get. So definitely A+ experience for that. And I also used that $200 Uber Cash credit as well, along with the $100 SAS credit, which brings my total credits used to $700. So obviously I basically broke even on an annual fee. Now in year one, like I spoke earlier in the video, it always makes sense. Usually you always win in year one because you get that sign up bonus on the car, whatever that car might be, or whatever the sign up bonus might be. It always outweighs, you know, everything, right? So the real question comes in for year two and beyond. Now for me, even in my situation, it might not make sense just because it just depends on how often I'm going to travel for that particular year. Obviously you have the lounge access that you get with the Centurion Lounge and Party Pass and, you know, Delta Sky Club, all those good things. You have to, you know, bring that into play and really figure out what elements of this card that you are going to use, because it's very important that you know that, because you don't want to be getting a card just because American Express says it's $1,500 in value, but you're not really getting $1,500 in value. I see this so many times when I talk to people that, you know, have either this card or any other card for that matter, and you know, they're not getting anywhere near as much value as they're paying out for the annual fee, just because they don't pay attention to where their spend actually goes. So that would be my number one thing I recommend to anybody watching this video, is definitely go ahead and break down your spend, see where it is that you actually spend money at, and then once you figure that out, then you try to align that with the Platinum's benefits and the Platinum's credit, and see if you know, can come out on top, bare minimum break even, but also you want to be trying to get some additional value on top of that as well. So you know, that's my recommendation. Just make sure you break down your expenses and see where you're at, and make sure that this card makes sense. So with that said, please go ahead and like this video if you liked everything that I presented to you today. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel as well. Appreciate everybody that's been supporting the channel, and stay tuned for some more content coming up as well. And I am out of here. Peace.